is one of those kinds of nights where you don't know what to do and you're bored and you're tired, but you decide that you planned on streaming anyways, so you gotta follow through and do something, right? And with that, what we're gonna do is cure that boredom. Hopefully. Let's go live. What is up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back to the channel and to the stream. For some reason, my camera does not want to work, so we're gonna turn it on. There we go. Let's go. We got the camera fixed. That's good. Welcome back to the channel and to the stream. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to hang out here on the channel while we're live. And for those of you watching on the VOD, you guys are awesome as well. Thank you so much for popping by. So yeah, as I was saying, I had so many ideas, and some that I talked about yesterday, others that I talked about, today, earlier when I was live on X, and I don't know, I just could not figure out what I wanted to do. And it took up until just shortly before I put the stream up for me to just say, you know what, screw it, I'll draw for a few minutes, and then we'll play around with HORSIE girls after. We'll play the new global release of Uma Musume Pretty Derby. We'll just try it out and see if it's for me. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I just think HORSIE girls are cute, so we're gonna go with it, right? What's up, Gothic? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Sorry. Somebody else is asking me a question here, too. I'm doing my Arknights dailies, and I'm talking to you guys. I'm getting everything started because, well, I do everything last minute, as usual, because I suck like that. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday, though, and trying to stay cool. If it's hot in your area, it is definitely hot in mine again. It's cooler by 2 degrees today, 96 to 94. I don't know why it's so hot right now. Okay. I'll finish that thought in just a minute. Yeah. Can't remember what I wanted to talk about, guys. So let me continue to do my dailies, and as well, we've got some cards here that we're gonna open up too. I got a pack of Fortnite cards, and I got 2 of the Wave 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen for, what is the name of that card game? Union Arena, that we'll open up here on stream in a little bit. And we'll see if we pull anything good. We'll rip a couple packs for fun. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? Well, we'll talk about plans here real quick while I'm finishing up my dailies. We'll talk about our plans for the weekend, which essentially, tomorrow will be our typical Fortnite kill race streams. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday's kind of up in the air. I plan, if I can, to go live with Art and Ace Attorney over the weekend. Like last weekend, I ended off with that. I'd like to try and go Saturday and Sunday, but it depends on Saturday because Saturday night, my wife and kids and I, we're going to be out in our pavilion outside with the projector screen set up watching UFC. And when that's done, it could be 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that, which maybe I'll still go live at that point. I don't care. But if it's too late, if it gets too much later or I'm too tired, I'll probably skip Saturday. But we'll definitely for sure be live on Sunday. Excuse me. We'll for sure be live on Sunday. But it all depends for Saturday. Now, I might, I'm hoping, I was going to try and work on it tonight and get it finished up, but I didn't. And since I do work tomorrow, but I'll be off early, I'm planning to try and finish up my Discord tomorrow so that we can get that released and have the community Discord out there for you guys to join in. And if that's the case, then I may do a stream either through X or through Discord while we're sitting out there. Like, not that I'll be playing or doing anything, but I'll be like live kind of in a way that I can chat with you guys if anybody pops in and whatnot, and you won't be completely bored waiting on me or whatever the case is. But you can hang out with me in Discord while I react like a dum-dum to some fights and hopefully a new lightweight champion come Saturday night. But other than that, I did get some awesome news today, chat. Something pretty cool. The other day, kind of had a thing where I work, every once in a while they give an incentive bonus. Now, our company is kind of divided into different business units, and the particular business unit that my building is part of is like, there's a couple different buildings and stuff across the East Coast here that are all part of that unit. But me and IT, we're kind of divided in a separate section, which is corporate. Like, we're part of the corporate entity, whereas the individual buildings are the individual sites. They're on their own. They're kind of considered a separate thing. Well, the thing is, when I first started here at this job back in 2018, there was a thing where when the incentive bonuses would come out, we were already, IT was corporate. So we've always been corporate. But the incentive bonuses would come out. They'd send an email every couple of months or so, where they'd be like, you know, everything's going good. We have good news. We're great on profits and things. So we're giving everybody a decent bonus. And they're never a small bonus. It's anywhere from $350 to like $750, $800, things like that. They're nice bonuses, which after taxes kind of sucks. But, you know, because I'll end up with like $500 roughly if it's like a $750 bonus, $800 bonus. But the point is, we used to get them when I first started there. Like the first 3 or so after I started, we got. Then out of the blue, they quit giving them. Now, the thing is, it's always been in the note in the email that, you know, hey, if you're eligible for any other corporate incentive or anything like that, then unfortunately you won't be eligible for this bonus. And it's like, we've always been corporate. We used to get them. For corporate, we don't get anything. We don't get any kind of monetary bonuses or anything like that. So the other day, we ended up with what they call an all hands meeting, where like our divisions, I think she's like considered the president or CEO or something of our division. She came and she spoke to the people and whatnot to our building, but we have to, as IT, we have to set it up so she live streams to all of the business unit as well over Microsoft Teams. So, you know, I was running the meeting and whatnot, and when it was all done, I went and asked her, I'm like, you know, hey, when I first started here in 2018, we used to get the incentive bonuses that our unit gives out. HR would email about them. All of a sudden, after like 2 or 3 of them, we stopped getting them, and we haven't gotten them for years. I said, is there any specific reason? Because I said, I understand we're corporate, but that wording has always been in with the bonuses, and we don't get anything from corporate. And she looked at me like kind of flabbergasted. She's like, I'm glad you told me that. She goes, thank you for bringing that up. She's like, that's a little strange. I didn't expect that. But she's like, thank you. You're part of the division family. Even though you're corporate, you're taking care of our division. We want to make sure you're taken care of too. And I'm like, hey, I appreciate that. You know, if you find anything out, you know, I'd be happy. I'd love to know. I'd love to find out, even if it's bad news, you know? Well, it's 2 days later, and I find out through the grapevine that one of the techs at another building in Florida overheard that somebody in Johnstown, our division, spoke to the president CEO lady about this. And I'm like, how did this guy find out? Well, it starts to come out that, yeah, HR is apparently was questioned about it. And now HR is going to all the techs and finding out and double checking and making sure who's the techs that work for like everywhere and who's the ones that specifically support the business unit. And because I specifically support the business unit, now they've basically re-added our eligibility for the bonus. And the most recent bonus from like within the last couple months that was $750 is going to be on my next paycheck, as well as the other techs that are eligible. So it's like, holy crap. I spoke up on something for once, and I feel damn good about it, because now I'm getting bonus money. So I feel freaking awesome about that, chat. It's just a fun little story that I wanted to tell. But I want to draw, but I'm tired. Well, don't strain your eyes or anything, but draw something if you're gonna stay awake for a little bit yet. Otherwise, go get some sleep, you goober. Almost done with my dailies here. Padlock struck by cracking my phone screen. Ah, how'd that happen? That's not good. Excuse me. It's been a while since I've cracked a screen, but I have cracked 2 in my life. One that I have no idea how it happened. The other, I dropped it in my bathroom upstairs. It fell and it hit a metal piece on the edge of our cupboard where our sink is. There's like a metal track that the door on the cupboard rolls back and forth on, and my phone hit it at just the right angle. It cracked the screen in half, and it was funny because I had a picture that was my wallpaper at the time that I took my kids to a WWE event a couple years back when John Cena came back to wrestle Roman Reigns for SummerSlam. And they were doing what they called the Summer of Cena tour. And the first stop was in Pittsburgh. So I took my kids to the PPG Paints Arena to go see that event. And I have this awesome picture of John Cena standing on the corner on the turnbuckle. And I had that as my background. And when my phone hit and cracked, it split John Cena in half. And it was like distorting him on the bottom from like the waist up. It was so weird looking. But slipped out of my hand. Oh, man. That sucks. Are you going to replace like the whole phone, or are you going to just try to get the screen fixed or anything like that? Okay. I need to do 2 small things here real quick to finish up my things. I got to upgrade an operator, and then I need to auto deploy a stage. And we can switch over. Here, let's level 50 on Siege. There we go. Bam. There's my operator upgrade. Let's farm a stage here on Sirbenersa. Tried to catch it, but it just made it worse. That never helps. That never helps. It ends up juggling it if you're lucky. Okay. Farming the stage, we'll finish that up, and we'll be done with our dailies. And then we could draw something. We'll draw something small. I don't know what exactly I'm going to draw. This gives me time to think of it. What can I doodle? What can I doodle? Let me look around for some inspiration, chat. Bacon. Double bacon cheeseburger. Oh. Booby. I'm laying in bed here without you, and I can't stop dreaming about you. Wanna close my eyes and watch us drift away. Yay. I think I'll do Peely. We'll go with a Peely. So while this is going, I will find me a Peely to use as reference. We'll make my reference layer, and we'll do a warm-up doodle with Peely, and then we'll get ready to go with some horsey girls. I said to my wife, I didn't think about it, but I should have added a little hidden blitzo in my thumbnail. Whoa. Team resources. We'll put him in here. Home and Fortnite, character PNGs, and there. Boom. Okay. Uh-oh. What are you laughing about? What did I do? I genuinely don't know. Gothic's laughing. Either she's that tired that she's going a little crazy, or she's laughing and I did something goofy. I don't know what I did. Hope the replacement is in the 99 range. That's going to be tough to say for sure. I guess it depends on the phone. I guess it depends on the phone. PP? Huh? I'm confused. What is PP? Oh, wait, that's supposed to be a crying emoji. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I said PP. Okay, now I'm definitely weird. All right, I'm sorry. All right, dailies are done. TCL. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. I don't think they're ever quite too expensive. At least whether it's replacement parts or, you know, even the phone itself shouldn't be too bad. Here we go. Let's get my picture in here. It's a face. I realized that after the fact. I'm sorry. I don't know why my mind went to pee-pee. It's one of those things. It's a day. It is a day. Okay. Layer settings. Set as reference layer. Okie dokie. Okay, chat. We are ready to roll. TCL 55G. I don't know that one off the top of my head. I know I fixed a couple of things on older TCLs back in the day. Like my sister used to have one, and I remember helping her, but I don't remember exactly how much it was. I just know it wasn't super expensive. All right, let's switch over. We'll throw on desktop audio. We'll get some music going, and we'll turn it down. There we go. And then let's do window capture and Clip Studio Paint. There we go. I can put my headset on so I can hear some music too. And then, like I said, after maybe in between, before we get into the game, we'll rip one of these packs or something. Either the Fortnite pack or the Union Arena cards. We'll see. Ooh, I got some iced coffee here. Yum. So yeah, chat, with any luck, I will finally have my Discord ready and out tomorrow. I just didn't. I was gonna do it tonight, but I just have not had the time to sit and finish. Like, I have my rules typed up. I gotta put those in. I gotta do like the channel descriptions, permissions and stuff are all set. So I think we're pretty much ready to go. It'll be nice. And I think tomorrow I'm by myself at work. I think tomorrow's gonna be a fairly easy day. I have a couple computers to get imaged and get ready because next week the plan is shut down. So me and the one other guy, we're going to be going around swapping out computers for Windows 11 upgrades because Windows 10 is end of life in October. So it won't be getting any more updates. And for compliance, our building, we have to be upgraded by then. So we'll be on Windows 11. Hopefully have the whole facility done by the end of next week, which will be great. I'm just lucky it's surface damage. That's a good thing. When it comes to surface damage, is probably the best thing you could ask for when it comes to a phone. But, you know, once it starts getting internal, then it's bad. Especially if you break the glass and then the screen and everything underneath and all that crap, you know. But, yeah, I'll probably have some time that tomorrow while I'm at work, I can sit and work on it, but get my Discord finished up. Inform me. I will inform you. I'll be putting the post out on social medias and stuff, but then I will also have it where it'll come up in my chat every once in a while with the other timer notification things. So we'll get that all in there and anybody can see those and get into it and we'll have it. But hopefully I have lots of stuff that can find everybody nice, like nicely. How do I put it? Find everybody something that they can enjoy, they can chat in, whatever. So, ooh, excuse me, I'm fat. And then, like I said, we get into things. Maybe in the future we'll be able to do some like movie nights and stuff like that in Discord, which would be cool. Some other fun stuff, but All right, let's see here. Keely, Mr. Banana Man. We'll continue with our little mugshot style that we're doing there. Okay. Been a while since I drew a Peely. Which is actually funny, chat. They announced U2's started a line of Fortnite finals that are going to start. They come out for pre-order July 4th, I think. And one of the first ones is Peely chugging a small shield. So we got Peely, we got Jonesy, and a Loot Llama. I have no idea what I got under my fingers. Oh, it's coffee. I've got coffee on my fingers. Yay. But yeah, I'm definitely... I gotta save up for some U2s now. Okay. Okay, now let's add in our split here. Little one over here. And a little bit here, and a little one over here. I will say, I didn't play it much yet, but I did start Persona 5 the Phantom X on my phone earlier, just for shits and giggles. I set up, you know, I set up the game, downloaded all the resources and stuff like that, and in the process, it's pretty cool how the intro scene starts off throughout, like, the first battle is near identical to the intro scene of the original game, and then you had the little sequence that leads you into meeting the new main character and stuff, which is pretty cool. But it's so neat how it plays so far like the original Persona 5, just on mobile, which is cool. And I have the settings cranked on my phone too, so it looks good. Though, I need to switch things over eventually, get some money saved up. I need to drop my Samsung and get a, I want to get an ROG phone. I wonder if they announced the new one for this year yet. I can't remember. Okay, so we're gonna go from here. Nah, I don't like what that's doing. Okay, so we need to go wider. That's too wide. So let's experiment a little bit until we get a good width here. I'm gonna curve inward. Good enough. Good enough. I think we're good there. All right. So let's do need to drop that down again. Go to 10. There we go. My. Okay. Alrighty. I don't like how that outline looks. We're gonna get rid of that. We'll backtrack. I wonder if we could do it this way. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright. Let's do his face. Add some of the line stuff there. And then, yeah, let's do the face. We have a circle tool. There we go. What are we doing? There we go. Copy. Paste. Okay, how about do this? Boom. Tell you what, chat, honestly, even like thinking about tonight, trying to decide what to do, I had other games and stuff in mind, ideas that flashed through my mind, like, yo, I could totally play this, I could totally do whatever. Like, I had all these different ideas in mind. I even thought about just doing some Arknights stuff, but I don't know how heavy I want to get into a game or anything tonight. But I even had thought about the fact of just chatting with you guys, and I was going to hook up my Switch and play OG Resident Evil 4 with the Infinite Chicago typewriter and just annihilate enemies, mow them down, see how far I could get while I was just chatting with you guys. might be something that I still do just for fun, you know? One of these days, not today, obviously, but it's just a case where that was one of the ideas that flashed through my head and could have been fun, but I don't know. I know I had talked about this idea doing the other gacha games and stuff, but ow. So we'll try a little bit of that tonight. A little bit of the Uma Musume, play with the HORSIE girls and see how that game plays, and then go from there. Because I know it's super popular overseas and whatnot, and I've seen clips from like the anime and the movies and stuff for it. And I remember when it was like a one-off thing that people hyped up so much that ultimately made it become the franchise that it is today. It was like a commercial or something to advertise something, and people got so hyped into it, and now it's such a thing. I mean, I don't know much about it, but it's whatever. I've always liked the character designs and stuff, so I figured, I'll go for it. We'll try it. So as I look at one of my old Hurricane presentation cards, it looks like Sandy has one leg. Uh-oh. Why'd you make Sandy a one-legged person? I'm kidding. I'm assuming it's just like a perspective thing. And also, I'm struggling figuring out shading for Dennis, since I lost the main shading colors I used for Hurricane presentation cards. That I can't help you there. It took forever for you guys to help me learn shading on my other drawing, and I was watching a tutorial on it today and realized that I completely forgot how you and Lucky and Musi taught me how to shade, so I'm gonna have to go back and look at that stream and make some notes, but we'll figure it out. Oh, you play a game dealing with literally horse girls. I'm playing Persona. Awesome. Are you enjoying it so far? Because I know you said that was your first time playing a Persona game. Why did his mouth go weird? There we go. We got a peely. See if we can add a very faint line. Yay! We have drawn a peely. What is going on with that layer? Why is that wonky? It's on a different layer. I don't like this. There we go. We gotta merge these layers. Merge with layer below. There we go. Now we're all merged up. Okay, we've added a peely. Now, in order to get myself ready for next time I draw something, let's get this moved ahead of time. And deselect, and we'll save it. Let's get rid of my reference because I won't need that anymore. And save. There we go. Posing. One leg is meant to be behind the other, but I never drew the foot, so it looks like she has one leg. Well, you could say that she has a peg leg. Maybe. I don't know. Yes? Awesome. Glad you are enjoying it. I should post this on social media and be like the range of warm-up doodles that I've been doing recently. Mega Man to Meowskulls to Opianus to Star Fox to a Squeeb to Nifty to Peely. Just joined in and I already see a horrifying Peely. How is he horrifying? It's Peely. He's adorable. Be nice to the Peely. I might do that actually. Let me see. Can I select all of this? We're gonna copy it. Will it let me copy? New. It's not giving me the option to. Weird. Very weird. Oh, because I'm on the paper layer. That explains it. Copy. Let's go to the new one. Let's paste it. And then the paper. Let's see if we can't. Layer. Nope, that's not what we want. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. Merge with the layer below. Let's select and let's crop. There we go. Deselect. File. Save as. Okay. Warm up. PNG. Save. Yes, proceed. No highlights in the eyes. Well, I mean, I can add highlights, I guess, but... Or rather, I could even just erase a small spot, but... I mean, there. There, that works. Save. Replace it. Boom. Okay, boom. All right. All right. We'll save this, and then we're good to go. I'm surprised Sega didn't have an English cast for Persona 5X, considering the Persona series. Understand it's early before they plan to do it. I mean, I was kind of hoping for that too, and I know there was talk for a while that the game wasn't even going to go global, but I mean, it's such a popular franchise, that didn't make sense. I didn't understand why it was going to be limited to Asian territories, because at first too, if I remember right, when it initially got announced, it was only going to be available in China for a while. And then all of a sudden they announced, okay, it's coming to Japan and other Asian territories and things. And now they have it coming out global. You would think they would have brought back like the original English voice cast, considering number one, how popular they are for like appearances and things. Number two, the fact that their characters still do appear in this game, but then having a decent English voice cast for all the newcomers. They could have really done some work on that, but maybe it'll happen later. You know, maybe we can hope that maybe in the future they'll do that. They'll throw out some English dub to us for that one. I can only hope so, but I do enjoy the English voice. I have a couple of them. My original copy of Persona 5 is autographed by 3 of them. I think I have Futaba, Skull, and who else? There's somebody. I have a third one. Crow. Robbie Daymond did the voice of Crow. So I have 3 of them on there, and I actually have a couple of the other actors on other things that I had met them previously to the year that I got Persona 5 autographed. But yeah, it would have been nice to have met like the main Joker's voice actor, but I haven't met him. I don't even know who does the voice of Joker. Anyways, all right. So we did a little doodle there. We warmed up. We drew with Peely, and before we jump into the game, like I said, I got some cards. I got a pack of Fortnite cards, and I got some Jujutsu Kaisen Union Arena. So let's rip them. Let's see if we get anything good. These are from 2021 though for the Fortnite cards, so this is kind of interesting. Let's see if we get anything good. Okay. Well, there's 20 cards here, so I have no idea who that is, what skin that is. Stella, okay, so it says it on the back, so I can read them. We got Guild Winter Hunter, Snow Sniper, Lucky, Clover Team Leader, Venturion, Chance, Disco Diva, Complex, Arctica, Barracuda, Iris, Summer Drift, Bunny Brawler, Dark Bunny Brawler, Mancakes, yeah, Mancake, Dread Omen, Onesie, okay, we got a Rhino Mauler pickaxe, and on the other side is the Mech Axe, which is interesting. AXE Axe and Airfoil, Ginger Sledge, and Plasmatic Edge, Caliper, and Choco Llama. And then we have wraps. We have After Party and Banner. And then we have Octo and if I can do it, Paint Splash. Igor's voice in Japanese doesn't sound too serious, but his English voice was creepy. Oh, absolutely. His English voice was very well done. In Japanese, he kind of sounds younger, too. Like, I noticed that when I heard it. He sounds younger. Much younger than what he seemed. And not that we really know Igor's age or anything, but he gives that appearance like he's an older character, like an old man, you know, you would think. And that's the kind of voice that they gave in the English, so it's just intriguing. But I don't know what the method was for choosing the actor in Japan, but I'm too tired to draw. Then rest them eyes and don't hurt yourself. All right, so let's pull our first Jujutsu Kaisen pack. Let's see what we get. I haven't gotten a deck yet for Union Arena. I want to get some of the starter decks and start learning how to play the game. But but I haven't done that yet. I've just been collecting a couple of the individual packs here and there. Ah, we got Suguru Geto. And another Suguru Geto. You stupid monkeys. Non-existent memories. Ah, okay. I know that scene. Utahime. Eso. Okinawa trip from the premature death arc. Fushiguro. Less edgy Sasuke, aka Maki Zenin. Inumaki. Haha, I like him. Koichi Muta. And we get a Toto. Holographic Aoi Toto. What is this? Action Point with Yuji on it. That is wicked, and it's a different backing. So it's a white backing. I'm gonna have to look up what that is. We got a holo Aoi Toto. I like all the memes with him and the fact that his boogie woogie ability and it involves clapping, and it's like, well, somebody clapped and it wasn't his hands, it was booty cheeks. But anyways, moving on. Second pack, let's pull that and then we'll play a game for a little bit and then jump off for the night. Okay, pull the corner, and that didn't rip as far as the last one did. So, it's interesting. I'm gonna have to find out what that card is, why it's white backed like that. Okay, drop the garbage. We got something else shiny in there that looks good. All right, Akari. Koichi Muta. Takuma. Yu Haibara. Curse Technique Lapse Blue. Kogai. Oh, that was the bug dude that Yuji fought. Domain Expansion. Nobara Kugisaki. Kento Nanami. Nanami! Gojo has been sealed! Atsuya Kusakabe. And a Suguru Geto! Ho ho, Sukuna! Let's go. I have the autograph of Sukuna's English voice actor, Ray Chase, and I have that because I think I took my strategy guide for Final Fantasy 15 or the collector's art book or something and had that autograph. But that's wicked. We got two holos there. We got a Sukuna and a Geto. That's cool. I need to learn how to play this game. I have a bunch of other card games that I have played, but I just... It's one of those things where this one's newer, and there's going to be the Arknights cards in Union Arena, if you guys don't know about that. I don't know when they'll be here globally, but they're available in China and Japan and stuff now, and the Arknights, the artwork for the Arknights cards are fantastic. I cannot wait to get those. I want the decks, I want all the damn cards in each series, I don't care. I want them all. So... that's why one of the reasons I started. But the Union Arena has it's pretty cool because it's got all these different franchises and stuff in it. And so far, I've got Jujutsu Kaisen, I have Code Geass, I have ones from Black Clover, and a couple other different ones. But see ya, Gothic. You get some sleep. You sleep good, and have fun. Do some more drawing tomorrow. Okay, let me get rid of my trash here and knock my Fortnite cards down. But let me get rid of my trash, and then we'll unhook my drawing monitor, and we'll get ready to try the game. Okay. Okay. Stop. Drop and roll. All right, chat. Ooh-wee. There is one thing. Now let's get this removed. It'll lag me for a second. Boom. All right. Boom. Okay, drawing monitor is out of the way. I'm laying in bed here without you. I can't stop dreaming about you. All right. Okay, let's get the game loaded and get ready to start. Launching Steam. Free to play.
Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Okay. I don't know if this is... It's being weird on loading here. Okay, I gotta change my country. Weird, why does this not want to load? Enter your birth, month, and year. Okay. Oh, that is a weird format. There we go. Okay. I had to do a window capture to get it to capture. And even at that, it's not even like capturing right.
Uma Musume. 彼女たちは走るために生まれてきた。時に数奇で、時に輝かしい歴史を持つ別世界の名前を。
It's downloading.
その魂を受け継いで走る。それが彼女たちの運命。この世界に生きる
You know what? We're gonna do a display capture. And we will do... Oh, we'll do it that way. Now we're good. And we'll fix our audio. Let's turn that up. Okay. Gotta download stuff. One day at the Tokyo Racecourse. It's probably not hooking in OBS because it wants to, yeah. Wants to have a full screen thing. Let me move my thing here. There we go. All right, I stayed for the cards and I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna head out. Hope you have fun playing whatever the horse game is, or pony, I don't know. See you though. All right, we'll see you later. I appreciate you being here. You know what? While this is downloading, let me finish responding to you in Discord, because I started typing it out and I was going live, so I didn't get to finish. So I'll respond to you in Discord 7 a.m. But I appreciate you stopping by. Okay. 36%. Okay. Link. Beast. Boom. All right, there we go. Hey, new trainer over here. Okay. Don't accidentally get separated. Allow me to introduce myself. Secretary to the director. Okay. Kazuna Hayakawa, and I'll be your tour guide today. Thank you for bringing me on board. Well, alright. Alright, take me on the academy tour already. A race is about to begin. Let's take a look. Can you hear the thunderous cheers from the crowd? People from all around the world adore Uma Musume racing. And with the fanfare, the curtains are raised on this stage where you and your trainee will aim to achieve your dreams. Okay. Special week snapshot. Where's the convenience store? Okay. Holy crap, what are we going? Super Creek, Ogre Cap, Vodka. Her name is Vodka. Can we drink her? Daiwa Scarlet, Mayano Top Gun, Gold Ship, Rice Shower, Meijiro McQueen, Tokai Teo. Now, I know of her. I know of her because I actually have a model. I bought this, I think, I bought it at the beach. I bought it at the beach one year because there was a model shop. Excuse me. Special Week, I've heard that name. Oops. Silence Suzuka, I haven't heard that one. Grass Wonder, Nice Nature, Haru Urara, I don't know. Agnes Tachion, I've seen artwork of her. Matikane Fuku Kitaru, okay. Symboli Rudolph and Narita Brian, no idea, okay. Make these girls run. Ura Finale. I right-clicked and it does that back key thing. Okay. Ura Finale Finals. Okay.
3番人気は東海帝王、2番人気を紹介しましょう。サイレンス鈴鹿。さあ、今日の主役はこの馬娘を置いて他にいない。本日の1番人気スペシャルウィーク。私が一番期待している馬娘、気合い入れてほしいですね。各馬娘ゲートに入って体勢整いました。スタート。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。期待通りの結果を出せるか。1番人気スペシャルウィーク、サイレンス鈴鹿。
Okay, so they're running. Is there anything that we can do here? Or we just have to watch them go? Fun fact, I've actually seen I've actually been on a horse racing track. I've never seen actual horse races and stuff, but I went to one. I forget where it was, but I used to drive for the Red Cross. I worked for a courier that was like a contractor to the Red Cross, and we would go pick up blood from blood drives, or we'd deliver to hospitals. And they had a big blood drive at a horse racing track that also had a casino built into it. And I had to go through the casino and go upstairs to where the blood drive was held, which was in like the one skybox. It was interesting. But yeah, very, very weird place. It just felt strange. I don't know. It just had a vibe about it that I didn't like. There wasn't anything going on, like I said, no races or anything. It just, I did not like that place. It was weird. Okay, they're nearing the finish. Who's gonna win it? Special Week stays in second. Run, horsey girl, run! 400 meters until glory. Push those legs. Run harder. And she won. Okay. Okay, my heart is a flutter. Well, if your heart is a flutter after horsey racing, I mean, interesting, but okay. Time for the winning concert. Winning concert is where fans and the runners they support share in the delight of victory. Okay. Every racer strives to stand front and center on stage, a spot reserved for the first place winner. Some of the songs sung here can only be performed after winning certain important races or achieving other grand accomplishments. So it's a very moving experience for performers and audience alike. So what you're saying is you make these girls run their asses off for your entertainment, and then when they're done, they go stand on stage and sing. Make that make sense. In addition, those who watch the concert often go on to become fans of the Uma Musume who perform. So they're horse racing girls, but also idols. Okay, I get it. The winning concert is a key component to an Uma Musume's career. Excuse me. Well then, let's go to the stage and see their wonderful performance. Okay. Okay. This is like cliche, make guys thirsty for characters anime type game. I can tell. I can already tell. Right up my damn alley, son of a bitch. Okay. All right. All I want to know, though, is from what I had seen about this game previously, all I want to know is that, like, it's supposed to have stuff like you actually have to learn stats and stuff, kind of similar in a way to like your Arknights and whatnot. You got to learn about the characters, about the girls, and who you're training and all that stuff. So I want to know if that's how it's going to work. And if it is, who knows? I might actually genuinely get into this game. But it's, again, I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. We're trying it. So, again, though, generic, or not generic, genuinely, obviously made to attract the thirsty guys. Here we go. Day after watching the race with Tazuna. Hello again, trainer. Welcome to the Japan Uma Musume Training Center Academy. This is the finest Uma Musume training establishment in Japan, home to countless students who dream of the racing world. Well met. Director Akikawa. You scared us. She's got a kitty on her head. Oops. Apologies, seeing such a promising new trainer just gets me so excited. Introductions. I am Akikawa, the director of this academy. I look forward to your endeavors, newcomer. Okay, teach me how to train them. Tell us about yourself. Trainer name. Shrimpy Biscuit. Register. Confirm and register. Welcome, trainer. Here you are. You are part of Tracen Academy. High hopes. Alex, I expect you'll give your all together with your trainees to make their dreams come true. The goal of our academy students is to participate in the highly renowned Twinkle series. Twinkle series. Okay. So I want you, trainer, to teach, guide, and support your trainees through and through. That's all. I hope that you will work diligently to bring honor to the trainer badge you wear on your chest. Where's my badge? I ain't got one. Set up for the introduction course. Okay. Show me how to do it, because I want to know the gotcha too. I got to know the gotcha. That's one of the main things. Let's go meet some of the Uma Musume you'll be working with. I know they gave away a bunch of stuff too, so you're able to train. Okay. Train in a career playthrough are known as trainee Uma Musume. Okay, interesting. Anyways, you can meet new potential trainees by scouting them. Sorry, chat. I don't know what that was, but I'm not dealing with spam stuff in my chat. The other day, you guys were here. You know what kind of weird spam we were getting that one day, and the stuff that one person was saying. I'm not taking chances. And looking at that channel, that looks very suspicious. So, yeah. No, I'm not gonna buy into stuff. So... very sus looking, so. Alrighty, moving on. Let's try our luck in the Pretty Derby Scout. Oh, okay, so we're gonna scout now. These scouted Uma Musume are fixed for this tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna get a fixed scouting. Alright, who we getting? Give me the good ones. 3 gold ones and 2 silvers. Daiwa Scarlet, 2-star. Sakura Bakushin. Oh, okay. Oh, we got vodka. I can drink her. Yay. Haru Urura, bestest prize. Gold ship. Okay. Wow, you met some amazing Uma Musume, but before we go off to start training, allow me to explain support card scouting. Let's switch over to the relevant scout. Okay. You can obtain support cards from the support card scout. What is a support card? Support card is a card used to assist your trainees in career. By selecting a deck of support cards, you'll receive the aid of other students from Tracen Academy to help your trainee along. Alright, let's try our hand at scouting some support cards, okay. More fixed stuff, so what cards? A Special Week, Silent Suzuka, Tokai Teo, Ogre Cap, Grass Wonder, Majora McQueen, Tamamo Cross, Mihono Bourbon. Oh, so we got vodka and we got bourbon now, chat. So that's 2 alcoholic. We got to drink. Fuji Kisaki, Aoi Kiryuin. Kiryuin. That was the name of the girl from Kill la Kill. Anyways, you scouted some trainee Uma Musume and support cards. Now that we have that out of the way, let's begin your everyday life with your trainee Uma Musume. Okay. This is the entrance of Tracen Academy. We can also call it the home screen. From here, you can access various places within Tracen Academy. You could begin a career playthrough for any of your trainees here. Let's make preparations for your career playthrough. Let's select a scenario for you to play. Okay. Next, choose an Uma Musume to train. Since this time it's just for practice, please select one of the Uma Musume you just scouted now. Take on the Twinkle series and make dreams come true. Okay. They want me to take her? Okay. Now we're moving along in our career preparations. Let's head over to the Three Goddesses statue for a moment. Are you familiar with the Three Goddesses statue? No, I'm not. The Three Goddesses, the progenitors of all Uma Musume, according to legend. They're also described as deities who watch over and guide the Uma Musume. Traditionally, the students of Tracen Academy come before this statue to pass their ambition. The days spent running toward their dreams, the emotions experienced on their journeys, all of this is entrusted to this statue. Future generations of runners come here to inherit this ambition and, if they are so lucky, turn it into power. And so the legacy of one runner is passed on to the next and the next. It's quite mysterious, isn't it? Not really. It's, you know, anime plot. A decorated runner who passes on her ambition to your trainee is called a veteran Uma Musume. Once a runner has completed her career, she can be registered as a veteran Uma Musume and chosen as a legacy. Now then, go ahead and choose your legacies. Legacies can pass on sparks of inspiration, which grant your trainee attribute boosts and skill hints, among other benefits. And don't worry, legacies can inspire new trainees as many times as you like. Okay. Sure, okay, we'll use vodka! Let's choose a second legacy. Until you're familiar with the process, please try using the auto-select feature. The two selected legacy Uma Musume and your trainee Uma Musume have an affinity level determined by their relationship. It's said that if they share a good affinity, it becomes a little more likely for something nice to happen. So, horse breeding? Anyways, moving on. This might be good to remember when you're making arrangements in the future. Okay. Make inspiring connections. Keeping the lead, stamina, turf, speed, long, power, thrust. Anyway, I'm sorry, chat. Moving on. Next. Now we'll choose some support cards to assist you and your trainee during her career. Each card comes with various benefits, such as the support card character appearing in your playthrough and providing skills for your trainee to acquire. With that said, you can't choose a support card depicting the same Uma Musume that you selected to train. Please keep that in mind. Okay. Ew. Okay. Speed, stamina. Okay, so they have different ratings too. Okay. Friendship training. All right, let's auto-select. Cool. Start career. Start career. Let's do it. What are we doing here? This is Tracen Academy. Here, promising young Uma Musume gather to train as racers, their hearts filled with dreams of glory found in the Twinkle series. Twinkle, twinkle, little horse. How I wonder, what's your source? Anyways. Together with their schoolmates, they spend their days training both body and mind. And yet, not all are content with the current state of the academy. Emergency! This cannot... Almost read that as goon. This cannot goon. This cannot go on. What's the matter, Director? Tazuna. I, the Tracen Academy Director, love my students more than anything. Therefore, I cannot stand to see even a single racer's potential squandered, and yet that is exactly what's happening. Which is why... Proposal. I shall create a completely new racing event. What? A new event from scratch? Affirmative. Our students will now have another set of races to look forward to beyond the Twinkle series. One that includes all distances, all courses, a racing event unlike any that have come before. I shall call it... the Ura Finale. Okay then. Ura Finale. Prepare yourself, we're about to get very busy. Quickly, we must schedule a press meeting. The world must know of this news. Director! Understood, leave it to me. Okay then. And thus begins the story of a new racing event, the Ura Finale. Created to help all Uma Musume shine, this race shall be the stage upon which you and your trainee's story unfolds. The beginning. Ura Finale. Countless Uma Musume have come to the Three Goddesses statue to carry on the dreams of legends past or to entrust their own to those yet to come. Today, those legacies spark inspiration in yet another new runner. Okay. That was suggestive looking, but okay. Their legacies live on. Speed went up by 5, stamina went up by 5, power went up by 10, guts went up by 5, wit went up by 5, dirt aptitude went up, sprint aptitude went up, long aptitude went up. 2 turns to reach goal. Run in junior make debut. Today I start training with Daiwa Scarlet in earnest. Our journey to make her #1 Uma Musume begins here. Each Uma Musume has different goals. This is your goal for the time being. These commands let you progress through their career. Executing a command consumes a turn. First, select training. Each of these are different types of training. Each one increases their different attributes. Let's try selecting speed for now. Energy went down by 18. Splendid! It appears your training regimen is going swimmingly. Ah, Director. I came to check in on things, but color me impressed. I see you've been supporting your trainee with panache. Yes, keep up the good work, and watch your trainee grow stronger over time. One day, as I'm rounding a corner... Oh no, oh no, oh no, look out! Crash. I'm so sorry, I was in such a huge rush that I... Ah, right, sorry, but I made a promise, so I'll be... A promise? Yes, I completely forgot that I promised to race with my friend, so I'm rushing over there now. You'd better hurry then. Got it, thanks, and I'm sorry for crashing into you. Bye. Special Week runs off in a panic, however. Uh-oh, out of my way! Crash. Eureka, I got an idea. This could be useful for Daiwa Scarlet's training. This contributed to Daiwa Scarlet's growth. Guts went up by 15. Looks like you had a conversation with one of the support Uma Musume. Every single encounter is a precious experience. Be sure to make use of them while training. Incidentally, the Academy is a big place, so you always have a chance of meeting individuals who weren't included in your support card deck. Next, I'll explain about energy. Select training. Take note of failure rate, 20%. The lower your trainee's energy, the higher the failure rate. Makes sense. Failing a training can lead to drops in attributes, mood, so be careful. Now let's go back. Rest. Oh, trainer, did you get some relaxation time on your break? I'm completely refreshed, obviously. Every model student knows how to switch gears between work and play. Just wait till you see how well I trained today. Energy recovered by 50. Can I play with their tails? I want to play with their tails. We're finally ready to give racing a try. Attention! Before participating in a race, be sure to always check your skills. Take this! Allow me to grant you some skill points for this special occasion. Skill points can be acquired at various times during your career playthrough. Skill points went up by 198. That's a lot of skill points. I thought it'd be like 10 or 15 or something, but I guess not. Next, select a skill to learn. Use the skill points obtained earlier. Confirm. Skills are of great importance to win races. Using the skill menu does not expend a turn, so be sure to learn as many as you can. I concur, hoarding your skill points is a tragic waste of potential. Of course, you should select skills that best match your trainee's abilities and the race she plans to run in. Now let's go back. Race. The races you're able to participate in are shown in this list. 1 second here. Let's enter this race. Race. Okay. Interesting. It's time for Daiwa Scarlet's debut race. At last, I'm going to enter the Twinkle series. I can't wait. Let's go. My legs are itching to run. Okay. If you say so. Go get that number 1 spot, you hear? You don't need to remind me. Oh, the most spectacular debut there ever was. Everyone will wish they could copy me. This This place is called the paddock. Runners appear here before the race to excite their adoring fans. Attention! There are various things you can confirm here at the paddock before the race. I'll leave the detailed explanations to you, Tazuna. You can count on me! In the paddock, you can check the stats and popularity of the other runners. Predictions of a runner's performance are denoted by the symbols, from lowest to highest. Okay. The top right symbols represent the expert predictions, while popularity is representative of fan opinion. The higher a runner's ability and mood, the higher her popularity and the expectations placed on her will be. Of course, popularity doesn't guarantee a win, but the more favored your trainee is, the more you could expect from her. You can also change a runner's strategy in the paddock. It's best to select a strategy that plays to a runner's strength. You're all set. It's finally time to start the race. Okay, let's let them race. What are we gonna get here? We're gonna get like dead last, right? Okay, who we got? Sten's Tojor's Trumpet Rhythm, Fairy's Echo, Apple Cider, Krasnia. Daiwa Scarlet is #1 favorite, Tip of the Tongue is #4, and Pleasant Clerk is #8. Okay, let's run the race. Junior make debut, Kyoto Turf 2000 meter. Okie dokie. Okay, let's go. What was the line in cars? Boogity, 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 let's go racing! It's a sunny day here at Kyoto Racecourse. 9 runners take the field. Today's favorite, Daiwa Scarlet. Let's hope for a dead heat, that's when the sparks fly. Ready? Go! Run, bitch, run! I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Uh-oh. She's in third. Run faster! Win me money! Somebody get me a damn riding crop. Second is not good enough. Go! Run faster! Run faster! Make me money! I'm gonna get the damn prod! Move it! Oh, this is so strange. We're stuck in second! Come on, move! Quit running pace! Preferred position. Ew, she had a multicolored tail. That was cool. One length away is Daiwa Scarlet. Coming up to the 4th corner. You fell down to 3rd. What are you doing? She's trying to lose. Take that lead. Go. Speed it up. 200 meters left. Yay! About time. She just waits till the end, just takes off. You had me there. You had me in the last part. Oh, man. The other girls are just like, we couldn't do it. But you know what? That's my training expertise when I did absolutely nothing. Yum. Make sure you praise your trainee for all her hard work. You suck! I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Can I play with your ears and your tail? Huff, huff, huff. Great work out there! This is hardly enough to satisfy me. I need more if I'm going to become #1. Well, then we'll work on that long portion. Anyway. Anyways. Oh, man. Oh, goals achieved. Splendid! You reached your goal! Well done! Bravo! I keep right-clicking like a dummy. The goals that you're after will differ depending on the Uma Musume. Please help your trainees reach their goals during their careers. Congratulations on making it through a career. Don't forget to use your remaining skill points. And this concludes the career. Although it was short this time, a career is usually 3 years long. Please treasure the time you spend together with your trainees. Excuse me. Career complete! F rank to F+. A trainee who has completed her career will be evaluated on set criteria and then registered as a veteran. Good luck. Try to aim for the highest rank. Okay. A trainee who has completed her career can obtain sparks. If you select her as a legacy Uma Musume, you will be able to use her as inspiration for another runner and pass on her sparks. Okay. Close. One race, one win. That's her record. She's done. She retired undefeated. Let's go. Let's go. That's some, like, John Jones level stuff right there. Scarlet, one win, one race, one win, 1-0. She retires. Complete. Done. That's it. She ducked everybody else. Good racer. Excellent trainer. Anyways. Moving on. Good work today. That will be all for the introductory course. If something is unclear, you have any concerns, please click the I button to view various tips or access the help menu. Now then, trainer. From here on, you'll be working hand in hand with the Uma Musume through training and everyday life here at the Academy. Take on the Twinkle series and make your trainees' dreams come true. Very much looking forward to what you'll achieve together. Okay. So we got another cutscene. All right, cool. Run, horsey girls, run! I need the glow sticks. Hey, 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 hey! Okay. Holy food! I know horses eat a lot, but damn! Oh no! Let's make sparks for everybody else in the water. This game suddenly went from horse racing to horse breeding. That's the other end of the Academy that we don't see. Anyways, I'm done. I'm being weird enough, I know. Sorry, chat. Yay! We did it! We did the trading portion! We did the tutorial. It's time. Can I use the gotcha mechanics now? We got my 1-0 racer. Here you can manage your veteran Uma Musume, the racers who've completed a career playthrough. You can also strengthen trainee Uma Musume and your support cards. Strengthening your trainee and support cards will set you up to gain better results in your career playthroughs. Materials used are mainly acquired by racing. Okay. Be sure to enter your veteran Uma Musume in many races. In daily races, you can earn monies and support points, among other things. You can only run in these races a set number of times per day, so make sure to enter every day. Allow me to explain team trials, where you can create and compete with a team of veteran Uma Musume. Team trials. Okay. What is this? Create your own teams and rise to the highest class. Raise your high score to get promoted to the next class. Bring up to 15 Uma Musume to complete in 5 different races. Okay. In team trials, you race against teams of runners carefully assembled by other trainers. All right, trainer, let's try making a team with some veteran Uma Musume who have finished their careers. But I've got one. I've got one. Every Uma Musume case A, confirm, and confirm. And okay. Team rating updated. Back. There are plans to hold many more races from here on, so be sure to participate as much as you can. After completing a career playthrough, compete in races. Use the rewards to gain through racing to power up your trainee Uma Musume and support cards. Be sure to remember that career playthroughs and racing are integral to making your trainees stronger. Hey, let's go home. Purchase carrots. Is carrots literally the... Is that the freaking gotcha stuff? TM Opera O. Spotlight Scout now available. New support cards. Ogre Cap and Sweep Tosho. Okay. Release Celebration Login Bonus. 1,500 carrots. So that is the gotcha currency. Oh my god. Head Start Login bonus. Start the races login bonus, 300 more carrots. All right, we got lots of carrots. This is today's login bonus, 20 carrots. You'll get this tomorrow. You've unlocked a new main story episode. You've unlocked new story episodes. Okay. I'm a little sleepy, but also need to get homework done. Well, how about let's collect all this stuff. Greetings, and once again, welcome to Tracing Academy. Inspiring. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your illustrious efforts with the Uma Musume in your care. So to guide you through the process, I'll be assigning some tasks. In other words, I have a number of missions for you to complete. Classic. Furthermore, upon completing these missions, you shall receive rewards. You'll receive gifts from me as well. I paid for all of this out of pocket, so I kindly ask that you keep this a secret from Tazuna. Press on, strive with all your might for yourself and above all your racers in your charge. Mission complete. Okay, let's collect all that stuff. Okay, so we did that. Now we got lots of gift stuff. Lots of carrots, support points, monies, alarm clock, toughness, all this stuff. We have a 3-star voucher, so we get to select somebody. Steam release celebration giveaway of Dream Glimmer. Okay. What is this? Something in the shop. Voucher exchange. Okay. Alright, so we have Special Week, Silent Suzuka, Tokai Teo, Maruzensky, Ogre Cap, Taiki Shuttle, Major McQueen, Simboli Rudolph, Rice Shower. I think I'm gonna go with Teo only because I have, like I said, I have the model of her. Let's go with her. Yay! You're about to witness the legend of the invincible Teo. Number 3. All right. Let's go. Okay. Thank you for your allowing of my patronage. What is this? Archive stuff. Okay. Oh, this is records. Okay. Close. Archive level up. And I got 50 carrots for it. Okay. Let's back off there. What is this? There's another gift? Or is it the archive? Is it because of the archive? Trainer notes. Not what I wanted. Clicked on the wrong one. No, I don't know. I'm trying to click on this one. Profile. Okay. Unclear. Refused measurement on weight. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Yep, that was it. Once we cleared that out. All right, so let's go back and let's do some gacha on here. Okay, so here's a free one. What do we get with our freebie? A gold. So a 2-star. Gold ship. Okay, we already have her, I think, from the initial tutorial polls. So, okay, 1 2-star plus guaranteed. So there's support car, 3-star guaranteed head start scout. Only one time only paid carrot scout. Well, I don't have any paid, so I can't do that. Another 1 SSR guaranteed for a support card. Okay. So let's do the spotlight. Let's just do the spotlight one. Okay, let's see. Out of 10. Silver, 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 silver. Gold. Okay. Oh, wait. Air Groove. Agnes Tachyon, Sakura Bushino, Major Orion. That one that I screwed up reading before. King Halo. Like Master Chief. Another Air Groove. Wait, did it just go backwards? Grass Wonder. Okay, so we got 2 2-stars out of that. Okay. Let's do it again. Why not? We still have plenty of points. See if we can't get a 3-star. Okay. Gold. Another gold. King Halo. Mayano Top Gun. Sakura Bakushino. El Condor Pasa. Major Orion. Okay. Agnes. Vodka! Okay. Let's do it again. Should be able to get 2 more in. And then we'll hold on to what's left, I guess, maybe. Gold. I wonder what the pity rate is in this game. 2 golds here. Winning ticket. Air Groove again. Haru Urura. Twice. 3 times in a row. 4 times in a row. King Halo. Vodka. Sakura Bakushino. Gold Ship. It is interesting. The animations are kind of cool for, you know, pulling, but weird. Uh-oh. We got some twinkling going on there. Gold, gold, gold. Triple gold at the end. Uh-oh. Nice nature. King Halo. King Halo. Major Orion. Major Orion. Winning ticket. King Halo. Gold ship. El Condor Pasa. There we go. History spotlight shines upon the Overlord. Oh, no way. I got the spotlight one. Cool. Let's go. That's some luck. TM Opera O. Okay. Nice. I think I'm good. I used all my stuff there. Just trying to get the horsey girls. Okay. Acquire a total of 50 different support cards. Okay, then. Neat. Okay. They do have a history, which is pretty cool. Maximum of 30 scouts from the past 7 days will be displayed. Interesting. That's cool. I managed to get her. What is the... I'm curious as to what the... like, the rates are and stuff. Let's read. Availability period till July 2nd. Rates. Okay. Scout 10 times. A 3-star is literally a 3% rate. 18% rate. Okay, wait. So 3-star, they have two different sets of rates here. 3% for 1st through 9th scout, and then 3% for your 10th scout for a 3-star. So like the order, I guess, position 1 through 9, and then position 10. Now a 2-star is 18% through 1 through 9, and 97% to be on the 10th. And 1-stars are 79% for 1 through 9, and nothing on the 10th. So, okay. 10th result is guaranteed to have a 2-star or higher. 0.25% for all the other individuals. That's interesting. TM Opera O is a 0.75 because she's the featured, whatever, yeah. Individual rates are rounded. Do they have like a pity rate thing here? That's what I'm trying to find out. I can't see anything like that. Oh, wait. What is this? As such, there is no guarantee a trainee Uma Musume listed with a 1% rate will appear within 100 scouts. What does that mean? Don't receive bonus star pieces. I don't see anything on a pity rate in particular. Okay. 1-star higher. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything on a pity rate. I'm gonna Google it real quick though. Uma Musume Pretty Derby pity system. There we go. Okay. Fuck me, this is fun. Wow. Okay, so this game has an RNG focus. That's interesting. Do not reset campaign if you select a girl that you did not want to select as next one to upgrade. It will erase data from all your previous girls' races. Found that out the hard way. Ouch. I just want to know about the pity rate. I'm reading stuff on Reddit and I can't find nothing. So let's, is there a find and page here? Yeah, find pity. There we go. So far, no pity system, so overall spending could be greater. Interesting. 5,000 carrots for $70. Dang, that's kind of crazy. Very weird, but no pity system yet. Intriguing though that I got the spotlight character already on that. All right. What do I do here? Oh, home. Okay, so I completed some missions. Collect more carrots. What does this get me? Add 15 trainees to your roster. Okay. Is there any way just to see my roster? Inventory. Will that show me anything? Consumables. Okay. That doesn't do anything. Archive. That's probably it, right? Level 3. More carrots. Okay, yeah, all right. So here's your rating records. So these are all the ones that I currently own. I haven't trained them yet. So, okay, that's cool. Interesting. All right. Oh, hi. Hey, Musi. Welcome in. I hear a lot about this series. I have heard some, and I've heard about this game, but I haven't, now that it's global, I've never really seen anything on it prior, so I don't know anything about it, and I wanted to play it just for fun since it went global and it's on Steam. But okay, there's all kinds of interesting stuff going on around here. What? More carrots! Okay. Collected the above presents. What does that put me at for the carrots? How do I see? 1060. Okay. So I'm almost back to another 10 pull, but that's all right. Okay. Full screen. How do I exit this, though? To the title screen. There we go. This is a free-to-play application. I know that. That's so weird. How do I do this? There we go. Escape key. Ow! And I'll throw my headset, of course. So very strange. Very strange. Of course, we only played the tutorial tonight, chat. But we played the tutorial and we did the gacha. So there's no pity system. But I got to yell at horsey girls and make them run for me. Strange. That's a weird feeling. A very weird feeling. I'm going to have to play more to see if I actually like it and see what the whole thing is, because understanding that it seems to be like, I don't want to say like chance based or anything, like it's got an RNG system and stuff like that, but it just feels like, you know, if you don't do things right, you could kind of screw things up for your racers and things. And I don't know, it feels like you have to be really focused on like the training and stuff. I don't know how difficult or how unforgiving it might be of a game, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe I'll play it a little more. Maybe we'll put Teo to use since I picked her with my free 3-star ticket. Then I'll drop her and break her. What the hell are you doing, Google? Why are you trying to search things on my phone and I did not give you permission for? It's picking up on my voice. I don't know if I should tell that story now. I don't know if I should tell that. Screw it. Anyways, so chat, I saw a picture last night and I wanted to tease my wife because it was somebody drew a Fennec Fox furry girl, right? In a tight leather outfit. So I went to my wife and I said, ooh, check this out. It was on Facebook. And I was like, hey, can I have a Dommy Mommy Fennec Fox, right? She just laughs and she shakes her head and she's like, go away. Okay. Needless to say, I swear my phone has been listening to me because since then, today, I have gotten advertisements from AliExpress and other things on Facebook for some very explicit things. And one is literally listed as a bed intercourse mat, couple pregnancy aid mat, sunroom pillow, mother mat, and it's like this weird, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it is that thing. It's probably not going to focus. Yeah, it is that pillow looking thing. And then shortly after, I get advertisements for skimpy, like anime styled clothing. And then I get this fetish glove stuff. Like, wow. I was joking. And it's advertising this stuff to me. The weird part is, like, I will be honest, chat. I love to make jokes. I love to be goofy with you guys. I love to talk and be funny. But I don't search for this crap. My search history, the majority of my search history is game-related stuff, Arknights stuff, and, like, food and recipes and things like that. I like to look up things like that. My search history, right now, I have UFC, I have some song lyrics, I have some specific fighters. I was looking up the tax rates for paychecks in Pennsylvania and stuff earlier. I looked up hockey stuff. GoXLR, ABS print temperature, Krita settings, Fortnite stuff, Arknights, Spider-Man, desk leg shelf. Like, I'm reading off my stuff here. Microsoft sign-in issues, things that I was Googling for work. That is my search history. I don't look at this kind of crap, but I get the advertisements on Facebook all the time. It does actually listen to you if you have the setting turned on where it can advertise to you. Oh, I know that, but it's one of those things where it's like, it must have picked up on me saying, joking to my wife, can I have a Dommy Mommy Fennec Fox? Why? Why? I get that stuff. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. Mine is only Steam game stuff because of the recent sales. Oh, I haven't even looked at the Steam sales. Wonder if any of the stuff on my wish list is for sale. I have a whole bunch of stuff on my wish list and I can't remember half of what I have. I go and there's times where I just like add stuff to my wish list just to see it or to save it for later so that I can look at it and read more into it. Cause like most of Steam is blocked at work. So I can't go to like the individual pages, but if I want to know what something is and I want to try it or I want to learn more about it, I'll just add it to my wish list real quick and then forget to go back and look at it later. Yeah, I forgot they're having their summer sale. That's good through part of July, if I'm not mistaken. Cart. One of the items below. Oh, I didn't mean to add that to my cart. I meant to add that to my wish list. That game looks cool. It's called Peak. It's a co-op climbing game. It's kind of newer. Came out on June 16th. But it looks kind of interesting. Working together to climb stuff. Kind of reminds me of a less stressful Only Up, but a little more cooperative. Climb through 4 biomes. Neat. Might get Zomboid for you if you'll think you'll play it soonish. Oh, you do not have to get me anything. That is a game. I think I have that on my wish list, but no, you already got me Ace Attorney trilogy and you didn't have to do that, my friend. So you don't have to do anything of the sort. I appreciate the thought though. I'm trying to find, there's my wish list. Okay. Otherwise, might wait for a different sale. Bought some new games, but just a couple that I will play really soon. We'll get the others next year. Lucky said you two got Repo. She sent me a message on Discord earlier and said that you guys got Repo, so that's pretty cool. What is this? Remove that. I don't know what that is. I'm removing that. I don't know what half of this stuff is on my wish list now. Hey, elf breeding farm. That is strange. What is this? Dragon Knight. Okay. GTFO. Okay. Dance of Fire and Ice. I have 100 things on my wish list. I have to go through this. Fox Hemazier. That's a visual novel. Dave the Diver. Oh, wow. I do have Zomboid. 1339. That's not a bad deal. Meh. Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. Whisker Squadron Survivor is on sale. That's cool. Nekopara art books. Oh, My Hero Ultra Rumble. Why is that still on my wish list? That needs to be in my library because that's a free-to-play game. World of Horror. Atomic Picnic. Some of these are newer. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. Man, chat, I was totally misled today. I was excited because there was an Arc System Works presentation, and Daisuke Ishiwatari, who is well known for the creator and composer and stuff of Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue and things like that, they said he was going to have an exciting new announcement. And everybody was starting to get hyped up. Not just me, but I've seen a lot of people getting hyped up online thinking it was the revival of Blaze Blue finally, because Guilty Gear has been revived. It's been out. We have a couple of iterations now. And I was hoping Blaze Blue was coming back because it's been so long since I played Blaze Blue. That was one of the first fighting games my wife ever played with me. She loves Taokaka and never got to cosplay Taokaka, but I know she still would like to. But we used to sit and play that just for fun together, and she didn't care if she lost or what or won, whatever. We just enjoyed playing and whatnot. Needless to say, No, it wasn't a Blaze Blue announcement. It was a different game, which kind of looked okay, but it definitely wasn't what I thought. So, meh. Oh, well. We did get that? Oh, awesome. That is cool. Yeah, she said about that. She just sent the message. I said, oh, that's cool. I still haven't gotten to try it yet, so I'll have to eventually. 9 souls. I've got some hentai games in my wish list. This is funny. Actually, the funny thing is, a lot of these weird hentai games and stuff, I have actually followed developers and stuff, and they've made some other pretty interesting stuff. So I think that's why a lot of this stuff is on my wish list. I'm never going to play it, so I'm not going to buy it, but what is that? No. This is weird. Fate Trigger. I wish they would finally release that. That game was awesome. The test for that was fun. I saw when I looked last time. What are you doing? Don't creep on my wish list. I'm removing stuff because literally half of this stuff, I don't know what the hell half of this is. I ain't gonna actually play it, but I actually have one game. Ooh, that one's no longer available. I have one game that is technically a hentai game, but it is ridiculously addicting because it is, what the hell is Penis Hero? Wow. But I have this one game that it is like a Metroidvania type game, and it is extremely difficult. Like, the combat system in it is fantastic. It plays really well, but it is a extremely hard game, but it's very rewarding if you can beat the enemies, beat the bosses, and things like that. Such a fun game. I don't regret that. That one I actually bought. I legitimately bought that game because of the fact, but I promise I am not a pervert. What is it? Desktop Mate Hatsune Miku DLC. I don't know why I even put that on my wish list. Desktop Mate's a cool item, but Tales of Neon Sea, Miside, I2U, Mercury Abbey, Endless Forest Dream. What is that? Roguelike shoot 'em up with nudity. Okay. Arena Breakout. Papucom, that was the other one. I do have that one on my wish list, but that one's not on sale. Why is Steam Link on there? I can remove that. Cavalry Girls? I thought I bought that. Maybe on another platform. I don't know what that is. JRPG. No, we'll get rid of that one. I gotta clear out most of these because these are weird. I do follow the developers, and some of them oh, you know what? A lot of this I wish listed. I will be honest. I did wish list some of these because of the fact that the devs on like Twitter and stuff were giving out codes and things, and they were trying to reach wish list things, and that was why some of these are on here. I will admit that, but yeah, I didn't get any codes, so yeah. Which one is it? Actually, let me look, because I have it installed on my ROG Ally, and I played it. Which one? Let me see. Hold on. It's still like it's in development, so the person, like, there isn't a ton of content in the game right now, but from what I've played of it, it is tough, but it is rewarding. It is fun. Even the hentai scenes aren't like really in it much right now because they're still working on the game. But what is it? Hold on. I have a huge freaking library here. I got to scroll through. I don't know what I'm doing. It's been one of those days. When the hell did I get that? Dead Rising 2. Nope, those aren't it. I want to say it started with an H. Now Fate. Get even. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Maybe not. I know it's on here. Where are you? Oh, update queued for Limbus Company. Interesting. Oh my, I will find it here, maybe. Do 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 do. Is this it? Yeah, okay, it's called Yusha Prototype. It's not a very large game. And like I said, they're still adding to it. It's weird because they like released it early, I think, prior to when it should have been released. But it's kind of like weird. It is. It's I don't know. It's hard to explain what their thought process was when releasing it when they did, because when they released it, obviously what was cool about it was the only content in it was like the first couple of main stages of the game or dungeons or whatever, and it was just the gameplay of it. Any of the hentai stuff, people actually were complaining in the reviews that it wasn't present, or you could only see it in like the gallery portion, and they were like, it's gonna be added into the game eventually, but a lot of it was praising the gameplay. So I'm like, all right, cool, I'll give it a shot. And I actually like the combat in the game. It's again, a side scroller, Metroidvania, if you want to call it that, Mega Man style, whatever, that platforming side scrolling style gameplay. But the combat is tough. There's dashing, it's hack and slash type. It's pretty interesting. So I don't care for NSFW games, but I don't mind them too much either, as long as it's not the main focus of things. I mean, I agree with you. Being honest, I mean, like I said, I follow some weird stuff, but I'm not a pervert. I don't particularly care for much of it for the sake of the fact that it does embarrass me, admittedly. And actually, the fact that I haven't looked at my wish list here on Steam in forever, and the fact that I didn't realize half of this stuff was on there, and now that people can see the things, now I'm even more embarrassed. So thank you for warning me that you've seen it. I will keep Honey Pop 2 on there because I do like the puzzle games. So, but needless to say, no, it that kind of stuff, it does embarrass me. But if there is good gameplay, I don't mind. I will play it. And a few of these I actually did add because of the fact that they looked fun. But I don't know. I'm also not that kind of guy that really, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not that kind of guy that finds joy in just browsing that kind of stuff all the time. I can appreciate good art, but I can appreciate good artwork and things like that, but yeah. Okay. I don't know what that is. The way you say it. Whoops. I find no shame in it. I mean, you know, to each their own. It's one of those things where there's a few things, whatever, I'm cool with, but for the most part, I just don't, I don't know. I don't fall into the category of the people that get into a lot of that kind of stuff so hardcore. But you can put those on private. I don't want them on private. I don't want them on my wish list anymore. I'm not going to play stuff. I'm not going to play a lot of this. But My. I don't even remember what half of these, even the non-hentai games are that I have on here. Oh, that one I seen video on Twitter for. That one's pretty cool. Inanima. Deadly Quiet. I was following the development of that for a while. Person that created that, I think, was the one that had the game stolen. The whole code was ripped off of Steam by somebody. What is that? Anime and psychological horror. Ew. I need to slim down my stuff anyways, so. Cavalry Girls. Okay, Fate Trigger. Lockdown Protocol. Tiny Aquarium. Tiny Aquarium. I don't know what that is. That can go. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this is. World of Horror looks cool. Nekopara stuff that I don't have. A couple visual novels on here. Okay. I think I've cleared out my wish list of all the garbage. I'm down to 66. So, oh man. Yeah, I remember that. That was pretty cool. Capcom's got a little bit of a sale going on too. I watched their presentation today, and that one, it looked neat, but I come back and I just hear him listing off his Steam library again. Oh no, I wasn't reading my library. I was going through my wish list. I was trying to remove the hentai games that, excuse me, were in my wish list. Yeah, so because I'm friends with Musi there, with Chloe, and yeah, she has seen things and probably is secretly judging me now. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm completely kidding. But no, there are a few things that I will legit keep on there. I don't care if they're hentai game or not, because I like the look of the game, or like the content as far as like the gameplay. But like I said, for the most part, I'm not going to play that stuff. I had it on for one reason or another, and it was just whatever. I completely forgot about it. I saw them so long ago. I thought your friends couldn't see your wish list. Well, it's like she said, I think you can like put it on private and stuff, but I never did because, well, I don't have any. I'm only just now getting friends on Steam, so, and I don't care if people see my wish list. So it's one of those things where I just put my stuff on there, and it is what it is. But always check people's before I gift them things if they're available. That's something I'll have to do. I'll have to go through and look at other people's wish lists one of these days. Oh, come on, I forgot Kindergarten 3 came out. Oh, if you guys have never seen the Kindergarten games, they are funny. They are hilarious. I have the first two, but I haven't finished them. I watched people play them online. They are just ridiculous games. I forgot that they were working on a third one. It just released on the 18th. Game looks so funny. Gonna have to play it. Sure, nobody has ever checked mine anyways. No, see, that's my thing, is like I've never really had friends or anything on Steam. I have like one or two friends from before, but it's not anybody that I play with. One was a person I used to work with a long time ago that I like never talk to anymore. Actually, both were two different jobs, but I've never played games with them. I've never talked to them. I don't even know why I have them as friends. So it's one of those things where whatever, but I've never really had friends, so I never had to worry about it. And I've added so many stupid things to my wish list, either because I was following the developer, I was following stuff on Twitter, I was following stuff on here, and like sometimes I'd see like the video pop-ups and things, and it's like, oh, what's this? And there's been times where, again, like I was explaining to Musi earlier, where at work Steam is blocked. I can go like on the front page and stuff of Steam, but I can't like go into the individual pages and stuff like that for whatever reason. So there's times where I've added stuff to my wish list to go back and look at it later, and I've never gone back. Anything from hentai games to like action games and stuff like that I don't know what it is, but I want to learn, I want to see, and I'll forget if I don't add it to something. So I'll typically add it to my wish list and then forget about it. But ooh, Dynasty Warriors Origins. Lucky likes silly games. Tend to enjoy indie horror or visual novels. See, I like visual novel stuff, depending, you know, certain ones I do enjoy. And I guess I'm not really picky on like the genre of visual novel. If it's more horror based and stuff like that, I get a little more excited. The psychological type stuff that messes with you a little bit more, I like those. But I'm okay. I'm admittedly a sucker for some of the romance type visual novels and stuff. You know, whatever. I got into that recently with the anime and stuff like that, romance anime and so on. Tend to enjoy indie, or yeah, I just read that. What about your wife? Does she use Steam? She does. I created a Steam account for her, and that's where I've got her some things like Lethal Company and Repo, and she has a couple of games. What else did I get her? Wild Assault and something else. She's collected a couple of the free games and stuff now too. Things like that she's used it for, but she doesn't have a lot. Oh, I got her wallpaper engine because she uses wallpaper engine. She's got Vox and Alistair wallpapers that are animated all over her computer. It's funny. I don't know how she did it, but for a while she was letting the audio on her wallpapers, so she would be like playing Fortnite and keep hearing the audio from her wallpaper on repeat. I'm like, how do you not get annoyed by that when it's the same like single like 10 seconds of audio over and over again? She's like, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. I'm like, how do you hear the people we're trying to shoot at? Oh man. But yes, she does use Steam. Do I have her on my friends list? I hope so. Oh, Pal World was the other one. We got Pal World. We did one episode of it, and we keep saying we're going to go back to play it, and we never do. Where is... How the hell do I even see... There it is, friends. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to remove these other people because I don't play with them. I don't talk to them. I'm not interested. I'm going to remove them. Okay. Unfriend. Okay. I don't have my own wife on my friends list. We're going to change that right now, chat, because I'm walking over to her computer. Actually, I think I know her username. Add a friend. There are no users in the search. That would drive me insane. It's the whole thought of that drives me insane, but she's okay with that stuff. I have a question. What did you mean by a character style for your demo reel post? Wanted to ask that before and forgot. So what I'm looking for is I need to come up with a couple of ideas for characters that I can do like different voice styles and things for, whether I'm doing like something with my standard voice would be one thing that I'll use to create my demo reel. I need a couple of different characters or character archetypes or whatever that I can use and create a demo reel to show my vocal range, so that when I submit that to studios or for auditions or whatever, I submit my demo reel, it has what I'm capable of. So I'm trying to come up with different ideas for characters. Like I'll have one where I talk normally. This is my normal voice. And then I'll have another where I'll go deep and get something really, really deep and for whatever reason. But I don't just want to do just Joe Blow voice, so to speak. I want to come up with different types. Like this character with this deep voice is a villain and this is his motivation or whatnot. I have to kind of write a script, basically. So I need help figuring that out and even writing that script, coming up with characters and ideas. And yeah, it's one of those things where I need to come up with different types of characters, different vocal ranges and things that I can hit and that I can create a script for and then record the demo and get it ready. So if you don't buy games from the account, it has restricted friends list and account visibility settings. I think so. It's a little harder to add people, but you probably did, so it might just be in settings. It's probably in settings because I bought games directly on her account using my PayPal. Which, fun fact too, chat. I got this weird notice on PayPal earlier today that I got $20 in my PayPal, and I'm like, what did I get $20 for? And here, when I looked at the thing for it, it was because the FTC settlement with Epic Games over Fortnite and the in-store transactions or the in-game transactions with credit card stuff, they had that lawsuit and a settlement over it. I didn't know. I don't remember submitting stuff for it, but I got $20. Cool. $20 is $20. Hey, I'm going to go check her computer real quick. I will be right back. Ugh. Quick, stop. Well, that explains it. I was completely looking up a what's it called? The wrong username. Maybe. You know what? We're going to do this because I have TeamViewer set up on her computer. So I am going to connect to it so I don't have to leave my desk again. So something like a villain name, deep voice, higher pitch would character dash high. Yeah, something like that is kind of what I have to end up doing and coming up with in order to in order to create a script for a demo reel. So, and I've kind of been doing some research, and I saved a few demos from like professionals and stuff just for the sake of the fact that I'm trying to learn and figure out my best options, but it's definitely been a fun thing, to say the least. Okay. Wait a second here. Oh, set up Steam profile. Save. There we go. I think I see what it is now. Save. Okay. Friends. Sending invites. I don't know who that is. Okay, so that might be it. Let's try this again. Weird. Five two five 8417. No users that match that. What is this? Copy. Paste here. Send invite. There we go. Accept. Yay! Okay, so I figured that much out. That is weird why she doesn't show up in the search, but haven't played Steam since the start of the year. My yearly Steam reel is going to look like shit. Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. If you try to add, try searching for a friend's profile name. Okay, whatever. I figured it out. I did find how to add her, but it's very strange. Why she doesn't show up in the list or in like the search to search for friends. But I found her. Is what it is. Yeah, what's in her library? She has Call of Duty, Content Warning, Lethal Company, Power World Repo, Resident Evil 5, Terraria, Unplagued, Wallpaper Engine, and Wild Assault. So I don't think she has a wish list on here or anything either. But meh, is what it is. Maybe that's it. Settings, friends and chat. Friend code. Yeah, I don't see anything that should make it hard for her to be found, but I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. Oh man, chat. I am. Yeah, starting. Ooh, I got a phone update. Yay. I'm starting to wear down here, starting to get tired. But the hell is she? Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. Okay. I'm disconnecting from that. Here, I will put it in chat. So I know Musi already has me on, but if that pops up in like 7 a.m., if you want to add me on Steam, you can. You're more than welcome to. So that is there for y'all to see. I think I'm going to start getting ready to head off here, though, chat, because of the fact that I do have one more day of work to get through, and I'm going to settle in and get some decent sleep for it. But you're not logged into Steam. Well, if you can copy that link whenever you do get into Steam, maybe you could use it. If not, no big deal. That link will last for like 30 days or something, but it'll disappear out of chat as soon as we shut off the thingy. So, the stream. But is that? I have no idea. But, yeah. I forget. What did I want to say before I go? A couple things I want to say. I'll log in sometime like next week. Well, whenever. It's no big deal. We can add each other then. Cause yeah, you guys, if you ever, you both, you know, have me on Discord and stuff. So anytime you want to play a game or something, hit me up. I'm more than happy to play together. Yeah, my brain is blanking. I'm tired. But I still need to try Elden Ring Night Rain. I have it, but I haven't tried it yet. I gotta work on my Lapland build for OG Elden Ring. But anyways. So chat, like I said earlier, the plan tomorrow is still to do our Fortnite Friday as usual. Saturday is up in the air. No 100% guarantee. I don't know what just fell, but something just fell over there, and I'm a little terrified to find out what it is. But yeah, that screwed up my brain. Sunday we'll definitely be doing an Art and Ace Attorney stream, and then kind of take things from there. But Saturday's still up in the air just because, like I said, I'm probably going to be outside for a good long time that night. And then Silent Spirit, what's up? Am I late? You are, unfortunately. I'm about to wrap up stream here. Barely play anything but Roblox. Hey, I told you, I do plan on creating a Roblox account. We'll get started and I'll learn to play. So hell, I'll play some Roblox with you sometime. I don't care. I've been meaning to create an account to play Roblox with my kids because they love Roblox. So I just haven't gotten around to it. So I need to do that. But only times I've thought to ask, there were already stream plans, but we could figure something out. Oh, absolutely. We'll figure something out. I'm in a weird period right now where I've been streaming a lot lately as opposed to doing uploaded content. Not that that's a bad thing, but I've kind of realized that about myself lately. Is I've been doing a lot of streams over the pre-recorded stuff, and there's stuff that I still need to record and I'd like to get back into recording. It's just been a little more convenient right now with everything I've had going on to just jump on and stream and play games with you guys. And like if I'd have had a longer time, I'd have probably tried Uma Musume, and I would have probably tried Persona 5 The Phantom X tonight as well. I've been wanting to try Blue Archive, but I found out earlier today that the Blue Archive Steam client was actually delayed on the release day. It was supposed to be out on the 24th, and it got delayed because of the fact that there's something with the review process with Steam that caused it to be delayed. So unfortunately, you know, that's kind of on the back burner now. But I don't know. So we got some other stuff I'd love to play and whatnot, stream, record, all of that stuff. But anytime you guys want to play something, let me know. And I can always modify my plans because, as I've said in the past, I don't have a set schedule. I like to say, you know, hey, I want to go live on a certain day or a certain time or something. And it is what it is. I don't get to all the time because of the fact that sometimes I just get tired, or sometimes I just want to sit down and play something to myself or with my wife or with somebody and just enjoy. So it's a case where I'm more than happy to modify plans. So I go, well, see you next time then. Well, we'll see you next time. I appreciate you still stopping by, Silent. No problem. But yeah. And I'll even play before we go live, you know, sometime. 7 a.m. found that out the other day when we played Fortnite together for a short time before my stream. And I played horribly that day, as usual. So, but yeah, I'm more than happy. Anytime you guys want to do something, I just, is what it is. So stream plans are never 100% set in stone. We'll put it that way. That's probably the simplest way to put it. But like I said, as far as Friday nights are pretty much the only one that's a guarantee, because that's my family night stream. We do that, but everything else, it is what it is. And this weekend, like I said, Sunday's the only guaranteed one. Other than that, I'm hoping, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm hoping that I can have my Discord finished up tomorrow to put it out there. I need to post the rules, and I need to double check. I have the permissions set on channels, I believe. I have the single role in the thing set. I just kind of have to go over everything. Double check. Because I kind of have this like slight paranoia. I have this slight paranoia of releasing it and not having everything set, I guess, right? I don't know, because I've never done this before, so it's got me a little... I want to make sure it's good. I want to make sure it's right. So we'll get there. But I should have a very easy day at work tomorrow, hopefully. And if that's the case, I can sit down and work on finishing my Discord. So... and if that's the case, then we'll probably release it along with stream tomorrow. So when I go live, I will put it out there. So we'll put the link. If not tomorrow, then we'll go live over the weekend with it at some point. But oh yeah, Johnny, just wanted to say that the flash thing works consistently when I do it on controller. Game was fucking with me on PC. When you played on PC, were you doing keyboard and mouse, or were you trying with controller there? Was it just like the PC thing? Because I'm curious if it's something I'd like to try it on controller, maybe on my PS5 or something, just to see if I can get the hang of it. That would be cool. If you want to help me test things, let me know. I own many servers. Okay, I actually appreciate that. That would be cool. I may have to send you the link, but once I get things fixed up tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, that would be awesome. Many servers. I don't want to underestimate that. Probably like 5, but most are small for friends only. Makes sense. Makes complete sense. That's why actually I have my one server that I created before, but it wasn't, there's nothing too special about it. It's just a couple of channels for my family and I, for like a family chat, and for voice chat for Fortnite and stuff like that. But I'm just going to keep that separate as a family thing. And so I made a new one that'll be my community Discord. So it was attempting it on PC with mouse and keyboard, but on controller it always worked. Even if I did it the same way, it's strange. Okay. I might have to give that a shot on controller then. I'll have to learn it. If I can get the hang of it, get my movement a little bit better. I'll be honest, like, I've been trying to find ways to evolve my gameplay in Fortnite, but I just haven't really picked up on anything. And of course, one of the original people that I used to watch play a little bit of Zero Build that I learned a little bit of movement trick and stuff from. I don't really watch anymore. So it's a case of I haven't really had a good example to follow. And I certainly won't watch some of the bigger streamers when it comes to Fortnite stuff because of the fact that they just irritate me. They're such elitist mentality and stuff, and I just don't like it. I don't care for it. I won't do it. So I do moderate for a couple of servers, small public servers. Oh, cool. So what you're saying is you're the best person for advice. Also, I got the Diamond 3. People in the morning are way easier. I get 8+ kills. Oh, that is cool. I want to play more ranked. I definitely want to play more ranked and hopefully not get stomped right away like we did. One ranked match and we got destroyed. But yeah, so that was the other thing. Discord news for that. I don't have anything else really crazy going on right now as far as like my schedule. I didn't get anything yet on scripts for the other projects that I'm doing voiceover stuff for. I did a voice test that I only released it on X because the videos were too long to put on Blue Sky, but I did a singing test in my vocal booth. I need to tweak the settings in my Audacity for the noise removal for in the vocal booth, because I did a quick once over with the noise removal, and there's like a couple spots in each test that I noticed some slight distortion, like it was trying to do too much, but it was just one of those things. I just wanted a quick thing and done to release those videos, but I sang a line from 2 different 1OK rock songs while in the booth, and it came out sounding pretty good, so I was happy with it. So I did that. I did some other recordings that I need to edit yet that I want to release. One for YouTube, which is another dub of Mephisto from the Arknights anime. So a very passionate scene between him and Faust. It is a really cool scene that I did a dub for. And I can't wait to put that out, but it's going to take a little time. So, oh, probably not a bad ask. Also nice that you moderate quite the few servers. The only thing I did for servers was images and bot setups. That reminds me, I haven't even done a bot setup. Ooh, I might have to do that. But yeah, I will work on getting the Mephisto dub done. I need to edit the audio, sync it, and I need to get the soundtrack added into the background. Once I get the soundtrack in, then I think once I get that all synced up, that I can release here on YouTube, which is going to be fun because I want to start doing some other fan dubbings. So if you guys, that's another thing, challenge me, give me some stuff like Musy. I know you challenged me with art stuff, and you gave me some ideas on X for my vocal stuff for my reel. But challenge me if you guys know of any game or anime or something, a character that doesn't have an English dub voice, and you want to hear me do a take on it. Let's do a fun little challenge. Give me a list. Let's start creating a list and building it, and I could make a video out of this where I just dub a couple of these characters, try to interpret voices, and we'll see what we can do. Even if it's not the greatest on my end, we'll see what we can do, and that gives me more opportunity to test, to do things in the booth, to fan dub stuff for you guys, and to give me more experience with the voice acting. So if anybody thinks of anything cool or any cool characters or something, send them my way. So lots I use sometimes, but honestly, others keep track of that better than me. It was hosted on my own hardware, so yeah, that's why I did bots. Oh my. Haven't had a chance to look into those recordings yet. That's okay. No problem. Does that apply to random art and shit posts I find on Twitter? I mean, if you see something and you want to hear what it's like with a voiceover, sure. If you see anything that would be cool, go for it. I've actually seen, I find it hilarious if you guys are familiar with the comic artist Flork of Cows. He does little sock art comics and stuff. I love his comics. They're just complete like shitpost style comics and stuff. They're funny and just something that's like a nice break during the day. He makes them in Microsoft Paint. That's it. But he does some good work into it too for like charity and stuff like that, which is really nice. But people will take his comics and dub them. They will do voiceover stuff for the comics, and they're always funny. They do such great jobs with him, with his work. So yeah, any kind of art and shitpost kind of stuff, if you see it, I'll give it a shot. We can put that kind of stuff in the video too. Well, actually, I don't know if I can put it in the video without permission from the artists and stuff like that, and that might be something difficult to hunt down. So that might be something we could do for fun on the side or like during a stream type thing. But I mean, I guess even with like an anime and game, it's kind of tough, but still, I'm just fan dubbing stuff. So maybe I have some projects later I might ask for help with, but they're not nearly ready for that step. Well, if you do need help, I'm more than willing and more than happy to help you, my friend. You know that. You know where to find me. But yeah, I've been trying to compile a list of characters and stuff too, and some series and things that I like that haven't gotten an English dub. I actually just lost one because of the fact that I haven't. Psycho-Pass 3 has been on Amazon Prime for a while, and I did not get to watch it. It only had Japanese audio with subtitles. Cool. I was going to watch it. I just never got around to it. It was recently released now on Crunchyroll with an English dub. So I lost the ability to do that and to do a fan dub of some of the characters on that, which I thought would have been fun. But I may even try some impressions of these new characters in Persona 5, the Phantom X, because that's all in Japanese or whatnot. It doesn't have an English dub. But just some impressions and stuff like that. And even some characters that do have voices, I'd like to take a test at. Just to do my own impression of the character and see what it would be like. But anything like that. Somebody that doesn't have an English dub or somebody you just want to hear my impression of, my take on the character. I'd love to do that for a video, for a project. Record it, upload it, and go. Persona X doesn't have an English dub? No, surprisingly it doesn't. And I don't know if it was a case where they just didn't plan on it yet, but yeah, it took a lot of years. That was released how many years ago? 2 or 3 now, minimum, in the Asian territories. It started off as a China exclusive, and then I think it released shortly after in, Japan and other places. And it's just now getting to English. No English dub yet. So, which kind of sucks because with it looks like most, if not all, the original Persona 5 cast of characters is in the game, whether you can get them or, whatever. And of course, the very intro scene you play is very similar to the beginning of actual Persona 5 up until like after the first fight, the first encounter. Then it diverges off and you play as the new main character. So you do play as Joker for a short period. It's like, they could have done it, at least use the old voice lines for that part, but who knows? Maybe if they get enough interest and it does well enough over here, maybe they'll add it in later. Maybe I can find out who does the casting. Maybe I could get involved. I'll do a background character. Let me do it. It's got so many, background voices. I'll get in there. Let me be that whiny high school kid in the background. Oh no, he gave me a swirly in the bathroom. Why is that kid running down the hallway? He looks suspicious. Wow, did you see the teacher in the hallway down there? They said she teaches English. Oh my. Look at that dress she's wearing. Shut up, you pervert. She's going to notice you. But she's hot. Oh, man. Tropes. Fun stuff. Weird things. Dumb stuff. I don't know. I'm weird. Whatever. Now I've gotten sidetracked on some things, but I didn't know. Don't let Johnny cook in voice acting. Hey, now. That's not nice. Come on, let me cook. Let me cook and be serious with it. Let me fulfill my dream. What you shouldn't let me cook in is... What you shouldn't let me cook in is doing the shitpost stuff. Because remember, I sent you the voice things for the thorns meme. Getting thorny. Don't let me cook in that kind of stuff. But voice acting itself, let me go for it. I will say this much, though. There's been an influx of voice actor and voiceover stuff that I found on Twitter, on X. The community's cool. But there's a lot of people there that just seem to be like follow for follow. And they also get into like trends and stuff. And I've tried a couple and these trends just don't work for me. They don't get me any kind of engagement, any type of interaction, which is kind of disappointing. But at the same time, it doesn't really bother me that much. But I see these people doing it and then they go and interact with each other and then they wanted your follow, but then they don't interact with you. And they're just like, they ignore you completely. And it's like, but I thought you people wanted to build a community. Like, come on, that kind of sucks. I want to help. I want to be part of it, but whatever. But I have been followed by a couple of interesting high profile voice actors, but a lot of like indie people and stuff now too. And some of them are really cool people, really nice. But then there's others that, like I said, they just seem very, very selfish and it's a little disappointing, but it's just strange. But I think I'm going to end up unfollowing a lot of them just because of that fact that it just feels like I was used for a follow. So, but, and it's like, it's funny because there's like a small contingent and group of people that I've watched in particular just kind of lurked on the fact that they interact with each other on every little thing that they post, but everybody else that posts outside of them but is kind of still in the community, they just ignore and blow off. It's very, very strange, very odd, and I feel like I kind of somehow got stuck in the middle of that, and like I don't like that. I don't want to be involved in that kind of thing. I don't get much with the trends either, minus from people I talk to regularly. That's my thing. Like, for the most part, I just try some of those things. I don't want to get into like the clickbaity type stuff, but I want to do some of the things that try to get people talking or that generate conversation, good conversation, whether it's with people that already engage with me, that follow me, that talk to me, or to try and bring in others and new people just to have conversation. And that's kind of why I do the things too, like at the end of my videos where I'm like, you know, let's talk about this in the comments. Tell me if you've tried this, or as an alternative question, what about this? Just to see if I can get some interaction that way. But it doesn't often, you know, work for me, and whatever. I don't take it personally. It's a case where when you see other people, so many people doing the same thing, and they get, you know, out there and exposure and consistent stuff, it's like, okay, whatever, you know, they can do it, but I can't. Then it's not meant for me. I need to find other ways to grow, you know, other things that may work for me, but finding what works for me is also the difficult part. So sounds like my average blue sky interactions without trends. Feel like it's rough when people are focused on getting a career money from the interaction. Oh, see, and that's the thing too, that a lot of it, I don't know, some of these people, I look at them and it's like they seem to have fun doing voice acting and voiceover stuff. Most of it is kind of at the stage where I'm at now, where it's not like professional work or anything, but they have fun doing those kind of things and getting involved with stuff. But it seems like that's all they care about is increasing their following and see me, which under the circumstances, this kind of business is, to a point, see me. But when you're throwing the people who helped lift you up under the bus, I don't like that. And I kind of struggle with the fact that as I grow here on YouTube and I start to grow on other platforms and stuff, I struggle with the fact that, like, the people that are here with me now that I talk to regularly, like you, I enjoy our conversations and stuff like that. But I know I'm not going to be able to be like that with everybody, you know? And it's a case where I want to be, but I can't. It's just not possible. So I need to find ways to still make my community know that I appreciate them, regardless of how much we talk, regardless of how much we interact. I don't ever want to do that. I don't want to push anybody to the wayside and just use them as a stepping stone to get what I want. I'm not that kind of person. I would hate myself if I was that way. And that's just what a lot of these people seem to be, is just selfish, and that's all they care about, is trying to advance their career, get money, step all over others, interact with only the ones that they think are going to help lift them up, and then when they get what they want, everybody else is gone. That just is kind of scummy to me. I don't like that. I don't like that, but usually it's not the thing that makes them get the exposure. It's something that people engage with after they've seen the person around, from what I've noticed. I don't think a viewer is a friend, and it's hard when you're a content creator to make it feel similarly. Well, you know, and I get what you're saying. I do. And I'm not trying to say that I think of everybody as, you know, friends, but, like, for example, the couple of you that do tend to pop in here, that I've grown comfortable talking with on social media. We've become friends on Discord. We have conversations outside of my content, outside of my streams, outside of other things. You know, I look at you guys as genuine friends because of the fact that, you know, we've found each other through common ground in various ways, whatever the case is. And I can't look at everybody that way, of course, and I'm not going to have that with everybody. But under the circumstances, you know, at the same time, I don't want that. But I also, again, I don't want to be that creator. Let's say that I get to the point someday where I have 1 million followers, right? I don't want to be that content creator that is like some of these big ones that are out there right now, that they just look at that as that's a number. They don't care about anybody that's in that number. They don't care about what their community wants to see. Like, if, and I'm not saying that I'm going to follow every single thing my community tells me to do, but what I'm saying is, like, if I want to play X game, okay, and it's so popular with the community that the community wants me to play part 2 to see how I react to it. It's really, you know, it's asked for, whatever, heavily requested, whatnot. And I choose to say, nah, I don't want to do that. That's not me. And just ignore the community. That's the kind of thing that turns people away. I don't want to do that. I also don't want my community to feel like I'm only using them for the numbers and for the things like that. I want to do things that make people happy, that make people smile. That's my ultimate goal with this. To do what I love, to entertain people, to overcome my own fears and issues and things with interaction, with social stuff, to pursue my goals and dreams. But at the same time, the center of it all is I want to entertain and make people smile. I want to give people good memories and things that they can enjoy and an escape from reality, while also giving them a look at my life and how I live and my family and the things that I care the most about. That's why I've done things that, like, I put that video on my channel that was a special thing for my wife. You know, that was just because of the fact that I'm sharing a piece of my life and my family with the public. I didn't have to do that, but I did that as a special surprise for her. And again, to share with the public. It's just, I want people to see me for who I am, to see me as a human, not as a creator, not as somebody that I don't ever want to be seen as famous or a celebrity or something like that. I don't want that kind of status. I want to be seen as a person. And I want my community to also be seen as people, not statistics, if that makes sense. So I want things to feel comfortable, enjoyable, not numbers, you know? And I see so much of that. And like right now, there's a lot of conversation between a lot of creators and top creators and stuff about how like even Twitch as a platform has changed, and this IRL streaming stuff has become such a focus. And I don't understand how people can watch some of these IRL streamers and creators that are just causing chaos and trouble. I don't understand how some of these people who are on top of the game have the popularity that they do when so many of them are just loudmouth punks that they're not entertaining. They turn me away. I don't thrive on drama. I hate drama with a passion. That kind of stuff is popular somehow. And those people are the kind of people that only look at their communities. They only look at their people as statistics, as numbers. That is not me, and that never will be me. And that's partly why I will probably never make it to that kind of a status. And I'm content with that. I'm happy to be a small creator. I'm happy to fulfill my dreams. I'm happy to have the people in my life that are in my life. So. I would love to chat sometime on Discord maybe about it, but I do get where you're coming from. It's a good thing to want. I hope so. I also don't want to be that kind of creator that gets caught up in the, what do they call that? Oh, you get those people who get too attached to the creator, and they have that relationship where they like expect the creator to see them as a friend or see them as something, you know, more than what they are, you know, a fan, a viewer, or whatever, a member of the community. I forget the term for it, but it's also it's a case where parasocial. Exactly. I see too much of that causes a lot of negativity and problems in the larger spaces, and I just don't want involved in that kind of stuff too, because that's just a lot of drama and a lot of chaos. So, yeah, parasocial, that is exactly it. But like I said, the few of you that have been here so far, it's like I said, I do consider those of you who A, see me as a person, B, we talk outside of this stuff. You know, we talk on social media, we talk on Discord, whatever the case is, you know, we check on each other in times and things like that. I do see us as friends and things like that. But when it becomes others and things like that, there's a few of you that come in here that I don't, because of the fact that we don't go farther than just interacting here. You know, this is it. And I'm cool with that. I'm content with that. I just don't want anybody to ever see me as the kind of person that sees the community as just numbers. And I don't want to be that kind of creator. So, excuse me. Long story short. In your case, I think it's different because you're so small and we talk on other platforms too, but I usually understand the distinction when it comes to content creation. And that makes sense. That makes sense. Like I said, I don't want to be a massive creator. I'd like to make it a career, of course, admittedly. And I've said that plenty of times. I do want to make it a career because it gives me more time at home with my family and a way to fulfill my other dreams. it's a platform for me to build towards that. But I don't need to have millions and millions of subscribers. I don't have to have tons of things going on and all kinds of sponsorships and things like that for me to say that I made it, you know, and for me to be content and happy with myself. I'm going to continue anyways. So that's why I kind of laugh at some of the people that do get weirded out by some of the things that I do. Like, you know, when I do the goofy noises and voices and things like that. And, you know, the occasional comment that's like, hey, that's cringe or whatnot. I'm like, hey, I'm one of the kings of cringe. Get used to it or don't, you know? I just enjoy being weird and I just enjoy being who I am. So that's another thing that riddles a lot of this, including the hugely popular people, is building yourself into being fake. So fake that you thrive on that persona and that drama and stuff, that's what defines you and defines your stuff. And that's ruined so many careers. It's scary. So whatever. I'm rambling and ranting too much about stuff. So I'm getting weird again. Okay, I gave you guys an update on it's an endearing trait to have. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I talked to you guys kind of about the weekend plans. I've been talking about the Discord. Oh, Musy, that is another thing. I did add a channel, specifically in my art category for the AU. So, because we talked about making that the collaborative thing. So that is one thing that I added in. I remembered to add that. So I just figured to let you know about that. Other than that, though, I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to update you guys on. Like I said, I've been kind of telling you about my scripts and stuff, waiting for that stuff. There isn't really a lot. I should be getting the rest of my vocal booth stuff technically today in the mail. In the mail or UPS, one of the two. But it's just a mic stand, the mounts for my monitors, and some cables, pretty much. Oh, and a clip for my phone so I can hang my phone up to be able to film while I'm, you know, but... I thought he was going to end stream like 20 minutes ago. I was trying, but then I got sidetracked. Listen, I am severe ADHD. Come on. I am very bad at ADHD. And when I get on a subject, I tend to ramble, I tend to rant, and I do apologize for that. That is my own fault. And that is something I do need to get better at, is just hard stopping when I get to points, because like now, you know, okay, sure, I have an easy day tomorrow. It's a little bit shorter at work, but I still need to get some sleep for work. But under the circumstances, it's a case where I slept for a little bit this evening prior to going live, so I'm okay. But it's a thing where I can't be falling asleep at work, except on my lunch break. So I need to hard stop on weekdays. Weekends is no problem. Like tomorrow night, I'd have no problem sitting here doing this. I could go on for a couple hours just chatting with you guys, having fun like this. As much as we've kind of had again, another weird conversation, I've actually enjoyed sitting here just talking with you two, and it's been a lot of fun. So, but yeah, I need to get done so I can get some sleep. So, any last thoughts? Any last things? Pickles and ice cream, pregnancy combination, exousier, cyberpunk, steak, small amount of peas, fire truck, red fire truck. I don't know, chat. I think there was other stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I'm too tired and whatnot to do so. And all that stuff. So I'm going to head off, and I appreciate you guys, but I'm going to be getting some sleep and having work, and then we'll see anybody who stops by tomorrow or today. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys take care. I hope you do get some rest when you can. Musi, I know you're nocturnal, so I need a sleep for the 7 a.m. schedule of you official random adventure cartoons. Oh, there is a new episode coming, isn't it? Probably ain't gonna wake up at that time at this rate. Well, you should get some sleep then too. 7 a.m. is, well, I'll be getting ready for work at that point. At my 7 a.m. So, wait, oh shit, I forgot to redeem my dailies on Arknights and it's in maintenance. Shit, uh-oh. Well, you've got 4 hours yet. So, all right. Chat, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for stopping by. You guys are awesome as always, whether you're here live, and if anybody's watching this on the VOD, you guys are awesome as well. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a good Friday. We will talk again tomorrow. Take care, you guys.